so hard to predict and project. We've lived through a lot of things like this, right? And the death of the industry has been foretold many times, right? And I think it's a mistake to think that things are over. I think we simply have to pivot, and it's really up to us to look at how things are shifting, how things are changing, and then come up with, right, a way to make all of it work again. Because it's not the first time, it won't be the last, and it's going to continue to shift and change, and we've got to find our ways to. Because what won't change is the need for content. What won't change is our need for good stories. And as filmmakers, we really can't get scared of it. And look at, yes, there's definitely a change here in town. Very good friends of mine are selling their homes and leaving. That's the truth. That's what's going on right now. So we can't ignore it. But I think it's dangerous to get too upset about it. I think it's that we really have to look to how we pivot and how we use these changes, right, to really work for us.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, how are you feeling it in your side of things?
Yeah, you know, I feel like there's almost feels like a bubble kind of popped, and I look around and I have, you know, lots of friends who are struggling to find work, and especially on the narrative side of things, in the Hollywood studio system, it does feel, you know, like it's going through a seismic shift, and it's the city and Hollywood has taken a lot of hits with the pandemic and the strikes and everything, AI now, and you know, we at Breakwater, we've always just been like a bit of a pirate ship in the industry. Like we're adjacent to Hollywood and we're making documentaries, so you know, there's a lot of things that we're able to still do and kind of circumnavigate that, some of the challenges that are happening. And additionally, a lot of our work is brand funded, so we have been able to create kind of a sustainable model where we're leveraging brands to help us pay for stories, and we just take those opportunities to tell the most incredible stories we can. And so, I mean, I think in terms of documentary, like the documentary industry is sort of one area where you can still just go out and like those stories exist out there every day. There's like crazy things happening, and amazing people are aging, and their stories need to be told. And so just getting out there and like telling those stories and making stuff, because especially, you know, you think about all the talented people out there who don't have work, it's like, you know, finding ways to organize those people to make things independently and not relying on the systems that have been in place for so long, I think is really important. And at Breakwater, we're always keeping our eyes out for talented, amazing people who have lots of knowledge or expertise that are now being underutilized. So just trying to stay afloat, you know.
Let's get one or two more before